Welcome to the Joel Dirt Podcast.
Welcome back to the Joel Dirt Podcast. Today I have the pleasure of sitting with my good buddy, Kevin North. Kevin North is a content creator and a hunting enthusiast. Kevin, how you doing today?
Doing great, Joel. Thanks for having me on your podcast, man. I've been excited to hear that you're doing this for yourself, and man, I'm excited to dive in.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have you here because you're one of those guys that's always fun to be around, and
I try to be.
you bring a lot of good energy.
Good.
But the first thing I want to talk to you about is your hammer. You have the nicest hammer around.
Wow.
Okay, your hammer, it's solid, it's strong, it has the curves in the right places.
We're talking about a framing hammer, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies, settle down, ladies.
Yeah.
Kevin's, he's
Yeah.
taken. So settle down there. But yes, it's a framing hammer.
Yeah, so last year I started working with Boss Hammer. It's made right out of Mayville, Michigan. Our hammers are produced in Bay City. All of our products are USA made. Our steel, our titanium. Our hammer is very unique in design. We are the only framing hammer that can actually square, meaning we can do a 90-degree angle with the hammer or 45 degrees with the hammer. And as well, I'm going to just grab it.
Yeah, grab it and show the people.
What do you want me to do right
For
here?
people that are actually watching, some people listen. So this hammer actually has a built-in square. So it really speeds up the process of pulling out your square out of your tool belt. You don't need to do that. You just use the hammer. You square it up. You can make the marks. You can make the cuts. And it's ready to go. It just speeds the whole process up.
Yeah, so this is our blue collar hammer. Very comfortable to your touch. I mean, when you swing this thing, it just feels really good in your hand. Very comfortable. This is 4140 steel. And I'm trying not to say but
That's okay.
we have a hexagon-shaped face, gets you tighter to the wall every time. We have a stronger claw system than most people. And we have a wrench in the end to change out your circular saw blades as well. So the owner, Dan Raymond, is the owner and founder of this company. He's done a lot of research in how he wanted to produce this hammer. And we are very proud to do it here in our locally. Everything's local.
So it's right out of Mayville?
Mayville, yep.
Nice. So
Yep.
he has a factory right there. They take the steel, they
Yep.
cut it, they shape it.
Right. So Dan's facility he has right now is just out of his barn, right? That was a barn that he had for livestock, chickens, and all that stuff when his kids were growing up. So he had this idea to save time. He's always inventing things, and I think he does a really good job with just being unique in everything he does. And this hammer, he's got several different ones. This is our blue collar, like I said. We do make a titanium product. I didn't bring that one with me, but your viewers can go on bosshammerco.com to check out our inventory, our lineups, and you can look around there.
Yeah, that titanium orange one is super awesome. And
Yeah.
it actually has all the different angle degrees pre-established on the hammer, so
Yeah.
it really speeds up trying to find those angles.
Your common squares, yep.
Yep, great for framing.
Or common cuts, rather, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And what guy out there doesn't want to swing the nicest hammer around?
Who doesn't? That's the thing. Like this hammer too. We also have a tether hole. Like OSHA is cracking down on hammers that need to have tethers holes or tethered hammers when you're on the job site, just for safety. Obviously, right.
So that's good for like commercial use and people that are worried about OSHA showing up.
Mm-hmm. Our handle grips are made in MC Plastics in Bay City. Our black oxide comes from Lake Orion, I do believe. So
That's pretty awesome. It's all locally made.
Yep.
Can't beat made in the USA.
Can't beat it.
That's great. And doesn't you said the guy's name's Dan, the
Yeah,
owner?
Dan
And he's really affiliated with teaching the youth about the trades. Am I right?
Yeah, good point. So Dan's really involved with the youth. We have many Votech stores or schools that we go to train and give hammers out to these young kids, because the biggest problem is we don't have enough tradesmen or tradeswomen in this industry. So Dan goes in, and we help the schools out to educate them on our hammers and educate them on how to build things with their hammers. So it's kind of fun. It's a fun project.
Yeah, that's really awesome because honestly, we all know the trades has kind of been like a dying career.
Right.
You know, everybody's been kind of sucked into going to college.
Right.
And that's just we all know it's a trap for the most part. I mean, some careers certainly need college, but
Right. But
once they get you in debt.
Yeah, you start thinking about it, it's like, all right, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to go there for 2 years or 4 years or whatever. I get out, I'm like in hundreds and thousands of dollars in debt, and you're like, man, then you don't even get a job that you went for all the schooling you did. You didn't even pursue the career.
Right.
So you just
You
your
spent
money
all
away.
that time, spent all that money. It's going to take you 30 plus years to pay it off. It's
Right.
designed so you can't pay it off quickly.
Yeah, and you're going to be spending more time with mom and dad in their house.
Right. Yeah,
Saving money.
exactly. Right. And actually, a crazy thing is that college debt, school debt is the only thing that bankruptcy can't wash away.
Right.
So they just got you right where they want you.
Mm-hmm.
So trades are huge. And what I like about trades and why I would kind of encourage my children to learn trades, multiple reasons really, it would be that you're making money right away while you learn. You're not in debt. Right. You're getting paid a good wage right off the bat, and you're there to learn, and you're on the job, and you're going to take them skills with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's 100%, because now you don't have to have someone come in your house to do it for you. You just know how to do it. You know how to build your own home. You know how to pour floors, lay out, do all your stuff that you need to know. You know how to do it, and you don't have to have paying a contractor thousands and thousands of dollars to come renovate your home. You can
right,
just do
right.
it.
Yeah, the guy with the degree from college, he's going to pay you to come do the work at his house.
Yeah,
and he's going to pay you probably as much, if not more, than what he's making. Especially if you own your own business.
Right.
But yeah, and you also will meet other tradesmen, and then you can swap out favor for favor. Like, hey, I am a carpenter, you're a plumber. You just meet all these people, and you kind of, network together and save a ton of money and have lots of skills. So that's really cool that he does that. So to branch out from there, Kevin is a major hunting enthusiast.
Whoa. Yes, I am.
And since we're going to talk about hunting, we should probably talk about the fact that I just hit a deer on the way here.
It did. Smoked it.
Smoked a doe. We were smoking the doe.
The little, I know. The little turd, it was coming across, and I'm like, you're going to stop? You're going to stop? I got it. And then it slipped.
Yep. Washed right out on the pavement, and I thought for sure it was going to make it. Slid out, whack.
And then we said, hey, where's this going to turn around? Let's go look at it. Let's go see if we can find it. Well, there's like 8 different dead deer on the road.
Apparently it was a deer highway.
Tons of deer dead there. It was a massacre of deer.
Right. Honestly, if you're starving, you should probably just hang out right there and wait for a car to come by to smack one, and then you can just get all the meat you need.
Oh, yeah. There is at least 8 in there. But anyways.
Right. So moving on. So you love hunting. I've heard of a couple of your hunting stories, especially the elk hunting story.
Yeah.
And
changed my life.
I love that story. I've seen the pictures. You should actually send me some of those pictures. Yeah. Man, let's get into that elk story. I want you to walk me through that from the beginning to the end.
Well, beginning. Wow. It was like yesterday.
Right.
No, so my uncles and I and our buddy of mine, Caleb Jones, he went out on this hunt with me, and we went to Colorado, right? And when we got there, the snowstorms that were coming in there were just brutal. It was unbearable. You would go around a bend, and it would be sunny, and then you go around another corner, and boom, it's pure blizzard. It's wild. It's weird. It's a weird. When you really start going to hunt out west or in the mountains, you feel very small. Like the vast amount of terrain, the mountains, dude. You just look at the mountains. You're like, man, I'm just a man. Holy crap! So we went there. And I'll fast forward a little bit to where we got. We were so hungry that we got pushed out the mountain. We got like 5 foot of snow. We got pushed out the mountain, so we had to go find another location. And we couldn't find no elk. If we did find the elk, they were on private, so we couldn't get the elk. So we drove back. Went to another location, got in there, and there's a little tiny light out in the middle of nowhere. Like, what is that? So we drove up there, and it was like a little tiny hole in the wall bar. Great people, like awesome people. And they just shut down their kitchen, and I'm about ready to eat my thumbs because I was so hungry.
All right, so we're back. We had a little technical difficulty there.
It's okay.
Go ahead and take it from here.
Yeah, so we see this little light in the middle of nowhere, and it's a bar. And great people up there. The kitchen was closed, and I'm like, I'm about ready to eat my thumbs. Like, I'm so hungry. We had Cliff Bars. I didn't want to eat another Cliff Bar. If I saw another Cliff Bar, I might throat punch someone. I didn't want any more of those. And we went in there. Her name was Cheyenne. I remember she came out. She's 21 years old. She came out with a .38 revolver on her side, just decked right out, big belt buckle. She's like, I'll fix you up whatever you want. I'm like, really? I said, can you make me the easiest thing you can make? I'll make you a hamburger. She says, all right, cool. So she made a hamburger for me, my uncles, and Caleb, and it was so good. It was awesome. And it was snowing out, and there's some guys that were at the bar, and they were talking, and I says, hey, you guys had any luck? And they're like, yeah, we shot a really nice bull down in that bottom over there by that next mountain over there. I said, oh, cool. I said, is it pretty good one? He showed me. Yeah, really nice bull. Has 14-inch guards on it, just a dandy. They're from Georgia, and they're like, hey, today's our last day, but there's like 7 more bulls up there if you guys want to go. And I said, anything, man. We're getting our butts kicked out here. And they're like, all right. So we went back down the mountain, and we went in this little spot. So we made camp there. Well, we didn't have very much. What we had was Nemo tents, some Big Agnes tents, and then we had a rain fly. Okay, amateur hour, didn't know what to expect, never did this type of hunting. We're from Michigan. We're flatlanders. We don't have mountains like this. We don't have the snow. Sometimes we do, but not when it comes down in buckets.
Not 5 feet of snow at a time.
Right. So we made shelter with what we had, and then we got up that morning, and we were scouting around, and we had to back out for some reason. We had to come back. We went hunting. We had to come back, and we had to go get some more tarps for the next night. So we got the tarps from Walmart, good old Wally World. So we went there, bought tarps, bought all the stuff, and then we built our shelter. So that night we went scouting, didn't find nothing. Next day, I get up. It was cold. It was probably, I don't know. It was cold. Probably 10, 14 degrees.
Wow.
We don't have no heaters. We had no canvas tent, no wall tents, no wood stoves, just sleeping bags. And anyways, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm killing a bull today.
Yeah.
I'm killing something today.
You woke up determined.
I'm going to kill one, and I got to find one. So I took in consideration what those guys told me at the bar. They said, hey, go around this bluff, go up around the creek, follow the creek, and go up. I said, all right. So that was my mindset. So I started going. I went the wrong way. Well, it was pretty brutal going up to the summit where we were going to go so we can glass. And I just had a feeling like everyone's using the trailhead. Everyone is using the trailhead. I need to do something different. This is not what, they're not dumb. So I was glassing up on the top of this ridge. I could see up there, looks like the snow was broke. So I'm like, I wonder if there's elk running up around there. So I'm going to go up that way. And I can tell you, I trained for this. Like, I trained.
Yeah, that was actually going to be a question I had. Did you pre-train for this trip? Because of the elevation change, you lose oxygen when you get up there. I mean, that's a lot of stairs to be climbing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did work out a lot. I did do a lot of crazy stuff just for my legs, because that's your workhorse when you're going up the mountain. I didn't want to get like muscular. I just want to be lean and mean. So I kept it lean, I kept it clean, and then I just really worked out my legs and my back. So I rucked a lot during my training. So I would ruck with 50, then I would move up to 80, then I would move up to 100 pounds, and I would walk a lot. And where we lived at the time, we had a lot of state land, and it's really hilly where that was. So it's better to it's better to train on difficult grade ground than it is just to walk the road.
Right, because you're actually, it's a little more realistic. It's almost like a simulator.
Right.
You're carrying.
And then another good one I did, another good workout I was doing, I was going up to North Branch High School and Lapeer. I would have my ruck back on and go up and down the bleachers. That was a good workout. And I would flip tires a lot, big giant tractor tires.
Wow, you're quite the beast, huh?
Get the mindset to kill. When I want to kill something, I'm going to go find it and kill it.
That tire became an elk real quick.
It did. Yeah, I'll send some pictures.
Yeah, I want to see.
So I just had this feeling, man. We were getting our butts kicked. I said, we need to change up our strategy. We have to get off the trailhead. And, I started going, and, the mountains are so huge. There's no one out there but you and yourself. And to me, I'm like, dude, Caleb, he got sick. He said, I'm not going up there. I need to sit down. So I said, all right, you sit there. And I started going up the side of this mountain. And the downfall was so brutal. The downfall was terrible. Like where the fires and the winds, dude, it was unbearable. And then,
right. And that was all covered in snow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you even tell where you're going to actually get a good foot and push off, or if you're going to sink?
It gets good. It gets really good.
Yeah,
we'll get there when
I
just unleash the 300 Win Mag here in a second. So I go up this mountain, and I'm like, and for people that don't know me, obviously I don't want to say I'm religious, but I really biblically am really close to God, right? So I was
sure.
God, why am I doing this, man? Like, what am I doing? And I just want to see a bull. Just let me see a bull. And as soon as I thought that moment, because I was getting tired, I was getting broken, I'm like, dude, I gotta pull my stuff together. Caleb screams my name and says, Kevin. I turn around, and here comes this 5x5 elk coming running right at me. Come out right out of a rabbit hole. Right out of a rabbit hole. 50-yard shot, took my gun off, boom, hit him once. And all I know is whitetail. Don't know how to stop an elk. I don't know. So I'm like, meh, meh, meh. And I'm like, what is going on?
It just keeps running.
No, he stops.
He stopped. Like, I've never seen a whitetail up here before.
He stops. So at this time, I'm going to tell you, I have never seen, I seen deer run, but I never seen a 900-pound animal jump logs like it did, and they can run. They can clear timber like it's nothing.
It's like a horse with a rack.
Oh, it's nuts. So I'm like, dude. In my throat, I'm like, I have my heartbeat in my throat. I could feel it. I'm like, man, I got to calm down. And his run, stop. He stopped. And the steam, I can remember the sun's coming up. The steam's coming out of his mouth. He's blowing smoke out of his mouth, steam. And the fog was coming right off the top of his back. It was like picture perfect, dude. It's nuts.
Wow.
I could see where I hit him. And
so he's shot already.
I hit him.
He's standing there.
I hit him. And I 300 Win Mag. Kapow. Hit him again. Took off running.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, just let me have him. Please let me have him. He gets up to the top of the mountain, very top. This is I think it was about 11,000 feet, huge, like tall mountain. And he's about, I didn't range him, just ranged him with my eyes. I says, he's got to be 300. And I'm like, all right. I put it right on him, this little high. Pow, whop. You can hear it echo off the mountain. Like, boom.
Wow.
You see him hump up again. I'm like, I got him. So then I kicked it into like Kenyan mode because I'm trying.
The energy's got to show up.
I'm running like a Kenyan going up this mountain because the adrenaline's kicking in. I got this. It felt like a 20-pound gun. I mean, it's a beautiful gun, but I'm like, I have it on my neck. The sling's wearing on my neck. I'm running up a mountain. I'm gonna tell you, you can't run up a mountain. If you can, get a hold of me because there you can't.
Because it's not possible.
So I'm running straight up, dude, like up this mountain.
Maybe David Goggins could.
Yeah, David. Sorry, David. we'll talk next week, David. Right. But no, like, dude, and I'm like, I'm running, and all of a sudden, my heart rate was in my neck. I could feel. I'm like, dude, you gotta stroke out here. Just chill out. I said. So the whole time I'm going up this mountain, I'm like, please let me have him. Please let me have him. Just give me a little bit of blood. I'll find him. And I got on this track. I see blood spraying out of him. I'm like, sweet, I got him. And mind you, I'm already about 800 yards from the trailhead. So, and I'm going straight up. I can't tell you how straight up it was per se, but it was steep, and the down timber sucked.
Wow.
That sucked. Doesn't matter how much training you do, that right there, dude, proved to me like, dude, you didn't train enough. Like, you can't train enough for it. But the over the top of that, those logs.
Right. It's probably. I mean, it's good that you trained because.
Well,
imagine if you didn't train, it would have been even worse, right?
I think too, like, go back to training. Sorry, I don't want to get off the topic here, but like, I was doing ice baths and doing that stuff. This not physically being prepared, but that's good. But mentally being prepared, right? That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And anyways, I go up this mountain and I see him. He's sitting there and he's got his head. He's looking right at me. I can see his rack turn. I'm like, crap, I only got 2 more shells. I only brought 5. I can't kill him in 5 shots. I might as well hit the road, pack it up,
Right.
go get another cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And my scope was zoomed in. I shot and I missed him. He was trying to get up. I know he's done, but he tried to get up. And I'm like, I just want to put him down. I just want to be done. I shot him. I shot and missed him because my heart rate, I was like, my whole body, I couldn't control it. And I'm like, dude, calm down. And I zoomed my scope out because all I could see his fur. So I zoomed out, and then he started to get up again. And I hit him right in the neck. Because that's all I had, and I hit him right there and dropped him. That's just, dude. I'm gonna tell you, the adrenaline. I never had anything like that. I never. And to have that big of an animal on the ground, dude, I started crying I was crying.
Oh man, the excitement had to just be unbelievable.
Because, dude, you worked so hard up to this moment, and you did this, and you actually got one. The stress is gone.
Yeah, because
now
the success rate's not very high to go out there and get one.
I think now it's probably less than what I was. I think it's about 7%.
Wow.
7%, yeah.
Yeah.
And in that group, not our group, but there's groups that were there. These guys they had tack, they had horses, they had everything. They had trailers, they had wall tents. We're up against these guys that have really good stuff, and we're out there just running around trying to figure it out.
A couple of Michigan guys out here, just flatlanders, figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so you get it down up there, then the question becomes, how do you get it back to camp?
Right. So that was fun. So Caleb's down there. He looks like a little bitty ant. Like, I'm way up there, man. I'm talking, I don't know how far away it was. I had to be at least a mile, maybe a mile away from Caleb from the trailhead.
No way.
And he was down there, and I just stood up on this log, put my gun over my head. I'm like, dude, I got him. And I sat on that log. I'm sitting there staring at him. I'm crying. I'm like, dude, unbelievable. I grab him. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at this thing. And it's a nice bull.
You're up there all by yourself.
All by myself,
having this
dude.
moment on the top of a mountain.
Yeah, it's awesome. I just sat there. I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, and then I see Caleb coming. He's coming up. He muscled up everything he had to get up there.
Yeah, because he was under the weather.
Dude, I didn't know if I had to hit the Garmin, say, hey, SOS, go chopper him out.
Yeah,
because
get a
he was
helicopter in
turning
here
white.
to help me. I was thinking helicopter the dang.
Oh, that too.
That
would have been awesome. Yeah,
awesome.
That would have been the first.
That would have been
that
great.
would have been the first thing, and then we would have got Caleb
get the
out
elk,
of
then get Caleb, please.
But no, that whole thing, like, he was sick, dude. Like, he was tired. He wore out, and we all were. But he got the pictures for me. He came up there, and we got the pictures. You'll see them, and dude, absolute great time. And I don't care what people say. It's not a real big bull or whatever. I don't care. It's big to me. It's a 5x5, 5-year-old bull. Good to me. Good enough for me. My first time, 900 pounds animal. I got about 420 pounds of meat off him.
Man,
I mean, that's pretty good.
You can't really beat it. I mean, first time, it looks mighty large to me when I seen them out.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, so so when you kill that animal that big, and then I had my outdoor edge, and then I had my Gerber knife, fixed blade. So Caleb took his pictures and whatnot, and then I said, just sit there, dude. Take my water. I said, we go back down there and we'll fill up. And he takes my water. He lays there. I give him my food that I had, and then I started breaking the elk down, right? I'm like, I'll just do the gutless method. I'm just going to cut them down the back, get all the good stuff off them, get this rib meat, all that stuff, pile it up, get it cool. So it was 26 degrees out when we were up there, but it felt like it was 100 because the snow, reflecting off the snow, your body heat. I was dying.
Right.
So I shredded my clothes. I took off everything, and I I was in my merino wool. I didn't want to get all my stuff bloody at the time.
Right.
So I started breaking them down, put them in my pack. I told Caleb, "Do you have a pack?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, he didn't have a pack that could carry meat. So I'm like, shoot.
Right. Like, here we are. We need to carry some meat.
I'm like, whoa, I guess it's all me. So we had the Garmin, told my uncles. Now, my uncles are ex-military. They're on the other side of the mountain. They're coming. I don't know when. It could be nightfall, but they're coming. So Caleb goes down. He goes down first. So we're already broke trail. Now, you can't walk straight down a mountain. You got to go
Kind of like, zig and zag.
Yeah, there's a word.
Switchback.
Yeah, I was going to say it because these people are going to watch like, it's a switchback, you idiot.
Right.
I know it. I know what it was. A lot going on here.
Yeah, it's harder in the moment than you think. When you're talking on a camera with the microphone in your face.
I know. So I get the first load. I took the heaviest loads down first. So I took the hind quarter, bone in. I'm thinking that I would say it's about 100 pounds, maybe 120 with the leg and bone in. I don't know.
On your back, going down the mountain. And honestly, I think it's harder to go down than it is to go up.
Down sucked.
Down sucks.
So,
I mean, you got gravity taking you down, but up you can kind of fall into the mountain, if you need to. You're going down, you slide out.
Right. No, you're carrying a cheerleader on your back for a mile. Okay. So I'm walking this thing and through all this down timber. We got the snow broke through. We have good footing, but then I slip and I got the stupid hoof caught into the down timber, and I'm like, I can't get up. I'm stuck. So I take my pack off, which is a pain in the butt because now you got to take it off. Now you have to squat all the way down and put it back on and get back up, lynch it up, and get going again. I hate that sucked. Everyone thinks I'm a wimp, but no, it sucked.
Well, you know what, man? It's way more extreme when you're in that moment.
Yeah.
Everyone has an idea, but it's way more intense.
So Caleb's down there. I'm going. I need some water because I gave it to Caleb. So I'm marching down there. I drop the first load off. I go down the river, and dude, I'm gonna tell you, like ice cold water from a creek, a river, whatever it is. Dude, we had I had an Elgin bottle, so we had a lot of problems with our water freezing at night or when we're hiking or scouting. So what I had is an Elgin bottle. So what I would do is just put it in my pouch like this or my vest, and it would keep it warm. My body heat would keep it warm, and I would have water, right? So everyone's stuff was failing on them, but mine didn't because I just kept it like this, right?
Nice.
So I went down there, got water, best tasting water on the planet. Highly recommend it.
Straight from the mountains.
Straight from
Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, so I get that. I go back up for the second load. I go up there, and I put the next load on. Come down. I see these little teeny guys down there. And anyways, it's my uncles. And I was coming down, and I seen them. I'm like, please be my uncles. And it was. I'm like, dude, amen, because I'm dead. I think I did 22 miles that day. That's a lot. That's a lot of miles, dude.
On the side of a hill.
On the side of a hill,
That's not flat. And then
yeah, I killed this thing 7 miles from camp.
It's almost a marathon.
Yeah,
a mountain marathon.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I go down there. It's my uncles, and they're like, "Where is he?" I says, "Come here," and they grab me. I'm crying. Because I'm so happy to see him. Because I don't know if I can get more elk meat off this hill, the mountain hill, Michigan,
whatever,
not hill, but no. So they grab me. Where's he at? I'm like, see that way up there, that little tiny pine up there? They're like, holy shit. I said, yeah. They're like, holy crap. I said, all right, let's go. So they're going. And I'm like, get up there, and they haven't seen them. They haven't seen the elk dead yet, and they get up there and they're like, dude, look at this thing. It's so awesome.
Right.
And they were just so happy for me. And they're loading me up. I got the head. Dude, that head, I put the head on. That's probably like 20 or probably 80 pounds too, this in the head.
Yeah.
And I put the head on.
Do you have a picture of you carrying the head on your back with the antlers?
Yeah, it looks Vikingish, man.
I got to see that.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Well, I tell you what, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you're gonna send me a
But
bunch of stuff.
the elk head was sitting too low in my pack. It's all learning, man.
Sure.
And
that's just
the
like this
stupid
podcast.
horns.
We're learning.
The stupid horns were hitting my legs, and it was ticking me off, bing, 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 the whole time. My uncle's got the hindquarters, all the back straps, all the good stuff. I got the head. So now all the meat's coming down. So we're coming down, and we get to the trailhead, got more water. From that point back was 7 miles.
Jeez.
7 miles. So I had to go 7 miles that way back to camp. So meanwhile, we had my uncle's brother-in-law there, Bobby. Well, Bobby went to the store to go get hamburgers and bratwurst, right? I'm thinking I'm going to eat elk steak.
You got all that elk meat, and he went to the store to get some cow.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I says, okay, he's gone. We get up there. It's dark. I mean, it's pitch black. Got headlights on. We didn't get back till late. And I'm like, thank God that he had Bobby getting this stuff. Well, in the meantime, Bobby got pulled over because he was going 120 miles an hour. Well, my uncle has like lifted truck tires and whatever it is. You know how they gain more speed or something like that?
Something like that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what they say.
It's science.
Yeah.
So anyways, get there. I ate, dude, I'm not going to lie. Because I'm eating Cliff Bars and, Mountain House and all this crap, all this stuff that gives you like energy or whatever. It gets old, right? But man,
Sure.
I ate 4 bratwursts, I ate 4 hamburgers, and I went to bed, gone.
You ate 4 and 4.
Yeah, dude, I was
Oh,
out.
man.
Like I passed out in the tent, and I took my boots. Well, what happened, dude? When it's cold out, I still need to figure this out. If you guys know, chime in. Dude, so my boots freeze at night. Like, I don't know if I should keep them in my tent or in my sleeping bag, but my boots were frozen, ice crystals and whatever. So if you had to take a leak,
Oh, yeah.
sucked.
Oh, yeah. You're putting
gotta
ice
put 'em-
cubes on your feet.
yeah, it sucked. So anyways, we did it. So I was out. I was out. And all of a sudden, at like daylight, I heard, hey, y'all, you boys all alive in there? I'm like, what is going on? Am I dreaming? He says, hey, this is the game warden. Can you guys come on out here? And I'm like, oh man, I hope I tagged it right. Oh my goodness,
About to go to jail.
He comes around, he says, boys, and Caleb was sleeping in the car because it got cold. He said, boys, you know how cold it got? You guys are lucky to be alive, he says. And this guy's 78 years old, healthy as a dude.
He's a mountain runner.
He does. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He runs the mountains all the time.
Right.
He's a good guy. Gave us his number. And if you guys ever come back out here, and I hope you try to find the elk, real good guy.
Whoa.
And he said, who shot the bull? I said, I did, sir. He said, let me see your tag. You get it all done, and blah, 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 blah. So he said, your guys are good. And he left. We had to go get more meat. We didn't take them all down, so we had to go back. That was the day, dude. Bro, telling you, my hips are going to blow out.
You went through all that the day before, and your body is just trying to recover.
Yeah.
And here you are. You got to go back up a mountain?
Again. Another 7 miles. So I had to go back up there to 7 miles, go get our stash up in the trees because there was mountain lion where we seen mountain lion tracks. So we stashed our meat up in the tree, and then we were going up there, and I'm like, I can't be a wimp, dude. I can't do it because my uncle, I got to shine. I got to shine.
Straight
My uncle,
military.
my uncles are here, man. They'll kick my butt if I, bust out.
Yeah.
So I says, I get going. I get the elk meat in my backpack, and then that's when, dude, I couldn't take 6 steps, 7 steps. Oh my goodness, dude, my hips are gonna blow out. You know what I mean? That's how bad they were. And I'm like, dude, just gotta suck it up. And I'm like, as soon as you get done, you can call your wife. You get home. You can get home. That was my mindset. Like, dude.
It's pushing through that mental block.
Yeah, I mean, that, dude, and yourself, like, when you're that broken, dude, I'm not going to get biblical, but I'm going to speak truth. When
Sure.
you're broken like
it.
that, dude, when you're broken to that level and you don't have any more strength, dude, I think I know God pulled me through because you could do all things with him. And, dude, that's my mindset was with him and my wife, and I got there, dude, and it was the most painful thing I've ever did till that point. Like when when my mind switched to that, it was done. It was over with. I didn't have no more pain. I didn't have no more tiredness. Like I had to get my stuff together. Let's go. We got to move.
Right. There's a job to do here. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah. So
let's go.
But yeah, that's basically what it was. And then when you start seeing your camp, then you're getting there. You're getting there. You know. So it was it was a spiritual awakening by far, because it was something that I'd never done before, and it was very difficult. And I think we did really well with our group.
Sure,
we learned from it, but man, it was if I could do it differently, I'm buying some horses.
That's one of those things. It was the first time you ever went, right? That was the first time. So you're just learning, man.
I mean,
you prepared as much as you could physically, and I'm sure you were doing all the research. What do I got to have out there?
Yeah.
And you're running through your mind. What should I take? You know?
Yeah.
And you got out there and you went and got it done.
I did.
That's the thing, is you actually harvested and came out successful.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, 7%. Most people don't even come out of there with one.
Right.
And that's what I was talking to you about recently, is I would love to go back out west and go.
Let's go.
I just want to go on the adventure. I don't even have to be the one to harvest. I just want to go in the mountains. I want to post up camp. I want to hike the mountains. I want to help carry it out. I don't even care.
That's the thing. Like, I would, dude. If someone, I love that. I would do it again. Like you were in that much pain. I was in pain, but dude, it's fine. It's like you got to push your limits too, you know. And I was good with it. Like I was good with it.
Right, and those are the stories that last forever, and the memories that last forever, and the ability to overcome that. You know,
dude, the memories you made out of that, I made out of that whole trip, you can't forget them. They're unforgettable.
No, exactly.
And like, just it shows you. Truly, it really shows you what your body can do, what your mind can do.
It's really the mind,
right? It's
really
your mind. Mind overpowers your body, right? So it was awesome, man. And then we got back, and then everyone was pretty much done. They didn't want to do anymore. Like they were shot, they were done. Right. I mean, my uncles are older gentlemen, you know, they're like, "Wow,
well, we got one.
Yeah, one. That's all we came here. That's what we came here to do, you know."
Yeah,
it was a good time. But.
So, how did you drive all the way out there?
No, so Caleb actually had flown out there, whatever. Yeah, and we went by airplane, and my uncles drove out there. So they are already out there hunting.
So did they bring the meat back for you? Is that how that worked out? Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. But I could say, I think if we do another trip, obviously we have a wall tent now. We have a stove. We have better equipment. I mean, my pack was my best equipment besides my gun and my optic. But like that's all I needed. My sleeping bag system was good. My backpack was good, and my gun was good. And my food's food, but like that was my main, and my footwear, dude. Like my feet were dry. I had really good boots, alpaca socks, alpaca everything to shred the water, wick the water away from you because it dries really good, and it doesn't have odor. So if you're wearing merino wool or alpaca, it doesn't matter. If it's 100% merino wool or 70 whatever, it does do a really good job wicking scent or smell away. And you don't have to worry about your buddy if he's sleeping in the tent next to you smelling his
much more enjoyable nighttime.
Yeah.
So you learned a lot. So I would love to go out there sometime. Yeah. So I know a handful of people that would love to go too.
So right now I think Katie doesn't know this. My wife, don't say nothing.
Hope she doesn't watch this. No.
I got this thing. I got to fix this. It kind of looks like I got to keep my posture.
There you go. Yeah, these chairs are kind of.
Probably doing that. No,
the chairs are one of the upgrades I got to do here.
No, you're good, man. We got it. So I have 4 points. I don't think 4 points in Montana, 4 points in Wyoming, 4 points in Colorado, and then I got 2 points in Arizona.
Nice.
So I mean, it's just time. Like, when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna ever? Like, I have to make time. Right. And I really like Montana is awesome. I really want to go there. And I really Wyoming's my other good state I really want to go. If I was going to go, I don't know. If I would go to the high, where the Grizzlies are.
Ooh.
Because I think, I don't know.
Well, the Grizzlies probably know where all the good stuff's at.
Well, yeah, sometimes I don't know too much about it, but I would assume that when you hear a gunshot, it's a dinner bell going off for them. But I think you have to camp different. You have to have a clean camp. I think it'd push you a little bit more. I don't think I would do that right off the gate when I go the second time. I do want to do archery over gun, but you know,
Yeah.
I think it'd be really fun because those units are not going to get the pressure because they have the grizzlies there, I think.
Okay.
But
You think people would shy away from going to the places that have the grizzlies?
yeah, and
So there may be more
Yeah.
higher percentage of success.
yeah, there's rules against that too. I think, forgive me if I don't know too much, but you can't sleep in a soft tent. You have to be in a cabin or you have to have a camper of some sort. And I think Montana has rules on that too. So I have to look at those, but I was really into it, looking into all that stuff, but I haven't had the time. And with having 3 kids, it's like, it's just crazy all the time.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't have no hair for a reason.
Right.
This
That's why
can
we,
grow it
that's
on
why
my
we wear
face.
hats.
Yeah. That's why I just grow a beard, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, yeah, man, that was a good trip. I mean, if you want it,
We'll set something up in the future. That'd be a lot of fun.
yeah.
Definitely.
I just bought a really nice 6'5" Cream Tika, really sexy. It's got a really nice, ooh boy. Yeah, get her done with that bad boy. I'm waiting for it.
Get her ready to go.
Yeah. So,
All right. Well, that's cool, man. Thanks for sharing that one. And I know you have one more really awesome hunting story.
I'll speed that one up. That one's a little long, but
that's fine. You don't gotta, just whatever.
Yeah,
no
so
time crunch here.
I do a lot of out west hunting. I love going out there. I go to Kansas a lot. I do like that state. I think right now it's getting pretty wore out. I think a lot of people are going there. It's getting ruined from non-resident people shooting the smaller ones. But whatever makes you happy, just do it. But
Well, that's kind of the problem we have here in Michigan too,
Sucks.
where people, the city, anybody really, they want to harvest, right? And a lot of us get so busy with our daily lives, you really can't put that much time into the woods.
Right.
So when they go up north or go out hunting, they just they take a 4.6 point, a young 8 point.
Yeah.
And if you let it grow, right, then you get much nicer deer out of it. But that's just kind of the thing. They was meat in the freezer is what the goal is. So
Right.
I always say, well, shoot a doe. There's a million of those, right? Or hit them with your truck.
yes, you can hit them with the truck. With the Kansas stuff though, it's a totally different world. Like if you go there, it's nuts. It's nuts. And I don't want to say too much about it, but it is a target-rich environment. You can have a ball. If their deer are there, you can have a ball. If they're not, you're going to be looking for them. And if you do find them, they're going to be on private or all the walk-in. So the walk-in ground is getting bought up by all these outfitters that make it really difficult for a non-resident to go on walk-in ground. You know what I mean? So it's really...
So they're kind of locking in the territory.
Yeah, the outfitters are, yeah.
Yeah.
Or residents are now buying it, because they know they can make money off it to sell it or to lease
For
it
the
out.
non-residents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just getting really sticky over there. I don't know. I do have 2 points in Kansas. I want to go there this year. I hope I can. My dad wants to go again, and that's where we're going to go right now. So
yeah, let's get into your dad's story.
So my dad's disabled. He's in a wheelchair. So
what happened to your dad, actually, real quick?
He got hurt at work. He smashed his spine. He worked for the road commission. So he hurt his back on the job, and then his spine's deteriorating right now. So he can walk, but he's not wheelchair bound. But he can only walk X amount of feet or yards, whatever you want to say. But he sits down a lot. We try to make it comfortable for him when he's hunting with us. But he's got a 4x4 wheelchair that we take out. That was donated by a gentleman. I don't remember his last name. His name was Tom, but he donated that chair to my dad.
Nice.
So real good guy. And then, so we get to Kansas. We what was I gonna say? I forgot. Lost my train of thought. Beep beep.
No, that's all right. We were kind of walking into the whole your dad's story.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. So my dad and I went to Kansas. We had 2 other guys with us. A good friend of mine, David, and then Adam was with us as well. And we went and we got there. Beautiful Airbnb, awesome, great time. We had a great time there. The guy was awesome for us. And we get to where we're going the first day, couldn't find the deer. Couldn't find them. Small bucks, couldn't find them. So we drove all over the place trying to find these deer. Didn't see nothing. Then we found a spot. There was a spot there that there was a camper sitting there. And we were waiting for them to leave. And they weren't leaving. I'm like, I don't want to go in there and mess his hunting up. He's right there by the road. I'm like, I don't want to let him, you know. The next day, they were gone. So we went in there, got my dad tucked away, and we put the decoy out, put some scent on the decoy, and he was using a Montana decoy. I love those things. They're super lightweight. They're awesome. Carry, packable. Get them in and get it out. And he hits one. Well, it's a big one. He hit it and hit it in the chest with his crossbow. And we looked and looked and looked. We called blood dogs. We couldn't find it. My dad was devastated. My dad was like upset. My dad, I never seen my dad cry.
Yeah,
but he cried. He said, "Dude," he said,
a horrible feeling. I've wounded a deer one time.
Yeah,
and it's the worst feeling. I sat up all night just like,
yeah, it sucks. I hate it.
It's not a good feeling.
And he said, "I just ruined your hunt." Blah blah. He's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Don't worry about it, Dad. We'll find it." So we looked for it. We looked all night. We looked quite a while. We couldn't find no blood. And then we called the blood dog. They said, "Where'd he hit it at?" I said, "Square in the chest with the crossbow." He said, "Chances are you ain't going to find it. My dogs won't get it." So, okay. So I got that guy on speed dial, and we couldn't find the deer. So next day we drove around the block, and I told my dad, he said he didn't want to get out. He didn't want to go hunting. He didn't want to hunt. He's done. He said, "I'm not hunting." So anyways, he stayed home. I drove around the block, and I texted him. I said, "Hey, Dad, so I said, there's so many people here. We got to rethink what we're doing here." I said, "There's 20 campers along the road. It's crazy here right now. And I'm sorry if we don't see any deer. Hopefully we do." And my dad's wheelchair is X amount of wide. So I took an arrow because there's handicap or disabled hunting there, but I didn't have, I had access to it. The game warden gave me the key, but it was trash. The whole area was trash. It was all flat. It was crazy.
So they had a zone specifically for handicapped people?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think it would have been really good later in the season. I think it was starting to turn on. So we went to November 6th to the 13th. It was really kicking on at like midweek. And all I did was the deer getting pushed out of this area. Says, I need to move somewhere else where no pressure is. So I got on my Onyx. I plotted out where all the pressure was. I zoomed in. I said, this is where the deer are, 100%. And I got on does. I found I found 2 different doe families. And I said, it's got to kick on. The rut is going to kick on anytime. And the next day, dude, it was a light switch. There was bucks running around everywhere. I had a 200-inch deer come pretty close to me. He was close, but it was just getting dark out. And then we almost hit him with the truck. Big giant, just non-typical, gnarly, just a toadzilla. And then he was on a neighbor's property. And I seen him like 3 times. He's a toad. And where I was at was on a grass field type situation where you can glass for days. And there was an open gate, and these bucks were using that open gate. So I snuck up there like a tomcat, and I got there. I had some nice bucks come through, but not what I wanted to shoot. And then they take off, and then, hold on. Yep. And then I will go get my dad set up. He's seen some nice deer. And then the next day, I was on that big buck he shot, that big one, that 177, that toad.
Yeah.
I was on that deer. And
Wow.
I was getting close, and I don't remember what happened, but my dad said he needed me, so I stopped. I marked him. He laid down with the doe right next to the sorghum, and I'm like, all right, he's right there. If no one bumps him, I know where he's at. I'll just move in and kill him. And I come back out of there, get my dad, and I don't remember what he needed, but I said, there's a big buck out in this field. David, you're going to come with me. You're going to go here. And then, because you're coming out by the road, I need you to sit by the road, and then I'll try to kill this buck. And we'll put my dad over where he shot that first one. So we did. So we started moving. I'm like, David, someone's out there in the freaking field. I said, no way. It's a damn pheasant hunter, dude. He's out there training his dog. Look. Then all of a sudden, the 3 does get up, and they come run right at us. I said, David, run up there. Run up to the parking lot right there. They're going to come right there. He comes out and waiting for that big buck to come through. He didn't. So the 3 does, he must have been on another doe that I didn't see because the 3 does crossed the road and he must have went to the other way.
Okay.
So I told Dave, we need to get my dad back. We need to push him back in that corner because that buck's going to come right back out because that's the same deer that's been there for 2 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we put him out there. Boom. Prime time. Gets gray light. My phone vibrates. Got one.
No way.
It's my dad. I said, was it a big one? He said, it's a little 8-point.
Oh.
I says, oh, okay. Okay, dude. I said, shoot another one if you needed to. You know, because I might give him my tag. You can party hunt out there. So I was going to give him my tag anyways because it was nearing the end of the day.
Yeah.
So anyways, he shoots this deer. I'm thinking that's an 8-point. I go up there. I'm like, dude, that's the buck I was after all morning, man. I can't believe it. What'd you do, man? Just a toad. Had just 15 points, just mass on him like that. They, the Amish guy that butchered him up, he said that's one of the biggest bodied deer. It was 208 or 280 pounds. I mean,
Jeez.
280 pounds dressed out, 300-pound whitetail on the hoof, right?
Jeez.
They estimated his age at 7.5. That's a big deer, dude.
That's a huge
He had a big,
deer.
giant Roman nose, just a stud, dude.
It's a deer of a lifetime.
Double throat patch, just a stud. And thank God we had my dad's wheelchair because that wheelchair pulled that deer out.
No way.
It did. I couldn't believe it.
So you tied up to the deer and drove it out
With that 4x4 wheelchair.
The wheelchair.
Yeah.
You got photos of that?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I got everything, bro.
You got to send them over.
Yeah. So so we got that, and man, it was a happy moment and bad moment for all of us. We had some encounters, but you know.
But that's part of going on the adventure, you know. There's gonna be highs and lows.
Right. And he dude, we pulled it off, and he was all tickled pink, and I just remember that little Amish kid going out there and pulling on that buck, and there's just ticks everywhere coming off that deer. I'm like, that little Amish boy's out there with his bare feet. And
he's out there picking ticks.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, man.
They're savages, though.
I hate ticks. I hate them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No. Why?
Yeah, Lyme disease. Who wants that?
I don't. Yeah. So I had 2 of them on my neck at the cabin. So they must have jumped off the deer. I had them. Now I'm like, dude, they're all over me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get a little bit of a phobia going on. Like, who was that?
Yeah.
What's that?
They're not cool. I don't like them.
Nope.
But yeah. So, yeah, that was the Kansas.
That's pretty cool, man. That's a special moment you got to share with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool. What other kinds of hunting do you do?
Yeah, man. So I shoot traditional archery. I haven't shot traditional archery my whole life, but I've shot compound. And now I made the switch to fully traditional trad bow, whatever you want to call it. I loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, man. There's nothing more exciting than shooting a stick bow and killing something close. Like when I'm hunting, I get really close, like 6 feet, 10 feet, 15 yards. I try to get really right in their bedroom.
Right in there, yeah.
And my hunting style is not like, I'm a mobile hunter. Yeah, the saddle thing was cool, but I do use the saddle, but I still run and gun off the ground, like with the ghillie suit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's so cool.
But to go back to the point of hunting Michigan sucks for hunting.
Sure.
Period. If you got good private ground, you can manage your deer herd, good for you. We don't.
Yeah.
Some of the guys don't. We have really good state land, but that gets bombarded.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
And it's just the stuff you see out there is just crazy too. It's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
But
you put your stand up, and another guy puts his stand up 30 feet from you. You're like, well, what are we doing here?
I think we lost our way as far as how hunting's involved. When someone shot a 4-point or a spike horn, man, you were, dude, over at the guy's house, you know, oh man, I'm excited talking and telling the story. Now, you shot that little 4-point. Well,
yeah.
Well, you know, you should be happy for your fellow hunters, period, what you're doing, right? So that's why I went to the traditional bow. Like if I have standards though too, when I don't, for my sake, like I love to shoot deer. I'll just shoot it. If it's a spike horn, I don't need to kill that deer. I'll just shoot a doe. Like you said.
That's kind of what I said earlier. Yeah. It's like, I personally don't have the time to sit in the woods, and my wife doesn't eat venison.
Right.
But I would like to get back into it just for me and the kids. And I would just go out and shoot a doe just because I don't want to spend too many hours chasing the horns. You know what I mean?
Right.
But now an elk hunt, that's a different story.
Right.
But
yeah, with the traditional bow though, man, there's some really good bowyers. I shoot Java Man. I shoot a lot of his stuff. I did have a lot of bows through him. Yeah, he's a Greg Koff. He's an awesome bowyer. He's out of Howell, Michigan. This is a phenomenal bow maker. He's a bow wizard, man.
Really?
I love him. Yeah, he's. I got a Helms Deep. I love that bow. I shot several deer with it. I have a couple Fred Bears. I did have. My buddy has a Java Man Elkhart. I really want to get that. But anyways, yeah, traditional hunting it pushes you to be a better woodsman. It pushes you to read the ground, read the land, so you can get close, so you can get in the right tree, or this is going to be a good funnel spot where these deer are going to come through. And
you really got to be able to read the ground.
Yeah.
And you really got to have extra skills to stalk and approach because you're not just sitting there you're not just sitting on their trail and wait for them to come by kind of thing, or watch a bait pile. And I think stalking sounds like a much more enjoyable form. It's kind of throwing it back to the old days in a way, and using the old traditional style bow where now the technology is so advanced, these compounds are insane. I mean, the feet per second is insane.
Yeah, feet per second's insane. The technology behind everything. You got to have a rangefinder. You got to have you got to have a $2,200 bow plus a $500 sight or $1,000 sight. You got to have $800 freaking arrow setup with FOC up front with a broadhead or slick trick or what? Not slick trick, but your mechanical versus a fixed. It's nuts. You're complicating it, and then they just come out with this phone. Now hooks to your bow. It goes in. So your sight is your phone now.
What?
But now it hooks in to the system that converts your phone into a thermal imagery reader. It's for predator hunting. Yeah.
Okay, like coyotes and stuff like that.
Predator or wild boar. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, but the sun just went down.
Yeah,
and I'm
sun just went down,
in the
and
woods
it's
still, and that deer just came in.
Well, it's 3 a.m. I think that buck's going to come right in that swamp hole.
Right.
Yeah.
According to my cameras, he comes by between 2 and 3 every night.
I'm not dumb. I know what's going on. But yeah, that's the beauty of the recurve. If you want to be the most mobilest person, recurve's lightweight. Just shoot it, practice, and it's awesome, dude. Once you kill something with your recurve, it'll change your whole mindset, dude. I love it. Like,
it's got to feel pretty primitive, almost like super cool.
Oh yeah, man, I love it.
That's crazy.
I run tree sharks out of my Simmons tree sharks. They're 1 5/8 cut. They ain't going nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, the blood just sprays out of them. They're done.
Parental advisory. No.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, but no, I don't know where I was going with that.
No,
but I was going somewhere. I get really fired up.
We're getting fired up about the whole recurve bow hunting.
Yeah,
and stalking. I can just picture you in a ghillie suit.
I got a picture. I'll send it to you.
Oh man, just walking through the thicket, just all.
Oh yeah, but that's the biggest thing. Like, dude, okay, when we're hunting, when my buddy David and I hunt, we're really methodical in how we move. We actually work really well together, and we walk. We have the same rhythm. I love hunting with that guy. But we walk and we stop. We walk and stop and we glass. We glass a lot. Even in Michigan, we get on some really nice deer. We're hunting the Shiawassee, and man, he gets on deer. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyways, that's how we do it, man. You just have to glass. And what the biggest thing, this is where we're falling short. People want to think that deer hunting is the only thing good for Michigan. Are you nuts? There's small game. There's rabbits. There's squirrels. All that stuff plays in a pheasant, all that good stuff. Well, not too many pheasants, but you know what I'm saying.
They're making a comeback in some areas around here.
But having that woodsman skills, no one traps anymore. There's another thing. All these things are vital to becoming a better woodsman. And if you're out there scouting as you're hunting rabbits, or if you're shooting squirrels, or just running your dogs, you don't necessarily have to kill these things. If you're running your dogs to train them, you should be scouting. You should be really looking at that low browse, those low hanging fruit where, there's a historical scrape, there's a historical rub. Oh, they're really milling around in here. All the brush is cut low. You're looking straight down. There's a trail that's wider. Oh, that's probably where that buck's going in and moving his rack through there.
You're reading the land.
Right. Cattail swamps, dude, and you get a nice buck come in there. You see the tops of the cattail snap dogs because the buck's going in there, breaking the tops off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know how many people have lost that skill?
Yeah, they don't.
I mean,
you want to have a food plot. You got to have a bait pile, whatever. We don't have it here, but I know people bait, whatever. But I'm just saying that, when I was in Shiawassee real quick, when I was hunting this year, I got that tag. I drew it. It was hard hunting. You think, it's a refuge. You can just go in there and kill a big buck. Well, no, that's not how it was. It sucked. It was like -14 degrees out trying to find something. And then David and I were doing deer drives. And we were kicking deer out. But we found the spot, dude. We found the spot. And I think I was watching Hunting Public. When I was watching those guys, they were talking about duck plant. I'd never seen it before. I'd never seen it anywhere in Michigan, ever. Never where I hunt at. What was there?
What is duck plant?
It's like a little tiny, it looks like a little round piece of clover. It looks like clover, but it doesn't have the four. It's just one little round.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
Sure.
We'll put it on the podcast.
I think I know what you're talking about
And
actually.
all these deer were coming to it. I seen 32 deer. 32 deer, all does, but 2. There were a spike horn and a 4-point in that whole herd. I mean, I'm thinking I want to get a little bit bigger one. I got a gun. I can reach out and touch them, be done with it, right?
Right.
So I didn't shoot them. 32 deer in state land. That's nuts.
That is nuts.
So I did see the deer. I didn't see a big buck. David seen big bucks. I didn't see the big bucks because they're on the other side.
David knows where all the big bucks are at.
Yeah, he's like my little scout boy. You know what I mean? Sorry,
like,
David.
Hey, Kevin, go over there. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah, dude. And then I'll send you another picture. So when I was in there, dude, this little fawn, I thought it was a coyote. I pulled up. I was going to drop it like a bad habit, dude. I whipped the gun up. I'm like, ready to go? No. It was a fawn. It had spots on it.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That is nuts. You just kind of reminded me of something.
That deer we killed?
Well, no, not that one. Bow fishing. We won't actually bring up the specifics, but shooting something that you shouldn't have shot because you thought it was something else.
Yeah, I know what you say.
Yeah,
that was a big
wrong kind of fish.
Yeah,
whoops.
that was a whoopsie.
That was a
whoopsie
big
daisy.
whoopsie.
And I think that's bull crap.
It is
too. And to have that type of, we gotta throw it back. I don't
No,
necessarily.
you shouldn't. Yeah,
You shouldn't have to do that.
right.
We made a mistake.
Yeah.
And you can cut this out, it don't matter.
No, I'm not
but
cutting this out.
when we
We're
got
gonna
barrels
leave
full
this
of
on here.
fish, of carp,
Yeah.
and we have one fish.
We
that's-
accidentally shot a fish that was the size of a carp.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do?
It
For
was
bow
murky
fishing,
water. Didn't know.
For anybody that doesn't know what bow fishing is, you're using a bow and arrow tied to a string and you're shooting fish out of the water. You go after invasive species, carps, and you can also go after catfish and dogfish. They're kind of hurting the Great Lakes water system, and so it's allowed to do year round, which is really fun because you go out at night, you got your lights out, and you're lighting up all the water. You can see all the fish. You see all kinds of awesome game fish that you can't shoot because it's against the law. But it's an absolute blast. You're out there helping clean up the Great Lakes, and every once in a while, you might accidentally shoot a fish. It only happened one time though. So
Yeah, I mean, even that little lake behind my house when I had that lake.
yeah,
Dude, do you remember that giant catfish?
oh,
Dude,
it's huge.
that thing, that's a gosling getter, dude.
Yeah.
If I was a little duck, I would be screwed. That thing would have got me. Dude, that thing was a mammoth. And you remember it went down in that giant hole? That was huge, dude.
That lake gets super deep.
Yeah, I don't know how deep it gets, but there's a lot of structure to that lake. And it was really, I'd never seen a catfish that big. That's one of the big, my grandma used to have catfish in her pond. They were big. They're blue channels. I've never seen a swamp monster as
that was
big
a
as that
straight-up
when I saw
swamp
that.
monster. Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. That Hannah Barron.
Yeah.
You ever know her?
I've heard of.
She does that noodling with her hands. Sticks her hand
I think
down
I've
in a
seen
hole.
some of those a long time ago. Yeah.
What in the world?
What a savage.
I mean, I
that
could
would
ride.
be fun to do though.
I mean, I want to know how you know if it's a snapping turtle or
Right. The adrenaline and
yeah.
that's crazy. Just putting your hand down in a hole and something's gonna bite onto that thing, and then you're gonna pull it out. What are you talking
Her
about?
arms, she's built too. She's
Yeah.
fit, but she's got scars on her arms, dude. She's
Really?
just she's
What
a
a
bruiser.
savage. That's insane.
Yeah, she's only like I don't know how tall she is. She's really short. I think she's like 5'2", maybe 5 foot. She's a little
Wow.
tiny little thing.
That's crazy.
But anyways,
Yeah. But I would love to go down south and do some bow fishing down there. I'd love to get after the alligator gar. Some big buffalo carp down there. It'd be an absolute blast. And I would try noodling, I think, if I was watching someone doing it.
yeah, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I
Yeah,
don't
but like,
wanna-
all right, this is what you do. Okay, whack.
yeah,
I got a scar
alligator
here.
snapping turtle, take your thumb off.
Almost
You know,
like getting a new tattoo. You're gonna have a scar on your arm forever, but
that'd be crazy.
that would be crazy. Be worth
So
having, I guess.
many things I want to do in my lifetime. I want to go shoot wild hogs. That would be a blast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about that.
They're invasive. There's tons of them. Texas is full of them.
I'd love to go do it.
I know. I would too.
That's the idea of it.
Right.
Just go out there. Hey, what are you doing? I'm just gonna go shoot pigs tonight. Want some bacon? I
Well,
want
that's the
the
thing, is
good.
you
I want
gotta
the
eat.
good. They have to be good.
So
They would have to
I've
be.
heard that they have to be prepared properly.
Yeah. I heard they had the nuts around them. They're not good. Like, what's that about?
I'm not sure, but
So
you gotta cook
sometimes
them a
what
certain way.
Sometimes they'll catch them and then they'll castrate them and then let them go back out.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty wild. I guess. Yeah. So that's just slowing down the population growth.
I would say.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, you would think they're like rats.
They are literally.
And then
like rats.
the farmers' fields or
Oh, they destroy them. They're
they
getting
think
very
deer are bad.
They're invasive. That's why down in Texas you can do helicopter rides and you just light them up.
I wonder how that would be.
and
That would
then
be
you-
another crazy.
And then you
time.
go round them up, and I believe they donate it all to like food pantries and stuff. I mean, you hope that the food's at least getting eaten. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
want to just kill animals for no reason, but unless it's carp, but that's fertilizer. That turns into fertilizer. But yeah, I would definitely try to eat some wild pig for sure.
I've been to wild game dinners and I had some. It's good. I like it. I had some alligator one time.
Yeah,
Alligator's good too.
really.
Kangaroo too. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have never actually had elk though, and I hear elk is the best.
I guess
meat.
I'm not a real good friend, bro.
No, yeah,
That's like
where you been?
gold. That's
Yeah.
like gold. You
Yeah.
can't. You coming over to eat my elk meat?
No.
Here, have a ribeye.
Yeah, have a ribeye. Never mind my elk tenderloin.
Yeah, I mean, it's Katie's like elk is her favorite. She's like, I
Really?
want you to go shoot elk. Well, give me the time, baby, and I'll go do it. Let me have it, please. Let me have it. I'm putting it in the calendar. Don't overcross that. I'm
Right,
gonna go do
right.
it. Okay.
So is it gamey flavored or
No,
kind of
no,
like
no.
venison? No, not at all.
No, their hide's really cool. Like it feels, it's like wiry, like a wire hair pointer. It's really tough. Their hair's tough.
Yeah.
I wish I would have caped him out just to have his hide.
Right.
I would have did some crazy stuff with it.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
been
know.
cool.
Make moccasins or
So the fact that it's not gamey and that's based off of what they eat, right? It all depends on what they're eating.
I would think
as-
so,
as
yeah.
to what they taste like.
yeah. I mean, I haven't shot, but I had 8 caribou, and caribou has like a sagey taste. That's all vegetation that they eat too. Antelope's good if you cook it right. I don't have no desire to shoot an antelope. I put points in for it if I needed to, but I don't know. I don't know if I really have the desire to shoot one
Yeah.
with a gun. I think maybe with a bow. If they sit at a water hole or something, or try to
Right.
stalk one out with horses, that'd be cool.
Right.
Or have a cow decoy or something like that. But yeah, mule deer's good. I really like muleys. They have a sagey taste too. The ones I had, I'm not saying for everyone, but I'm just saying
Sure,
that what
sure.
I had was kind of not mangy, but was kind of sagey. So yeah, man, this is so many things.
Yeah.
What else?
Nice.
What else we
I
got?
don't know, man. We're just kind of hanging out and chit chatting, but I do appreciate you sharing those stories.
I hope they do something.
Yeah.
Hope I sound good.
You do. What are you talking about?
When I talk hunting, man, I
You
just
don't,
talk
not only
for
do
real.
you sound good, you look good.
Well, thanks, bud.
Look at that
I mean, this
beard,
vest,
bro.
though.
Look at that vest.
If I sit like this, I
You
hope
get a-
I-
you get a
I think I was
one-pack.
sitting like I think I was sitting this. You might have had to crop that up, bro.
No, sir. No,
You
sir.
know what I mean?
Nope.
It's glorified the beard. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, hey, how you like the mane?
Right. It's money.
Yeah. When I went to Ireland, this old guy.
We're like, hey, Conor McGregor. No.
Hey, no, he was holding a lamb. He said, "Hey, lass, you want to come hold my lamb?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, my wife." She's like, "I'll hold your lamb." And then, "Oh, let me get the pretty girl picture," or whatever he says. And I'm like, "Yeah, my Irish sucks."
No,
But
actually
he's
sounds
like-
really good.
he says, "How you like his mane, lass? You like it or not? Or not? You know, whatever." She's like, "Oh, I love it." And dude, the wind is blowing like this. My beard's blowing in the wind.
Sideways.
That's like
Yeah.
this. And he's like, "All right, that'd be whatever they." So we held this lamb.
Yeah.
We thought it was just, here, hold my lamb. Oh, it's cute. No, he wanted money, so we gave him money, but it was weird. I mean,
Right.
like, but crazy. I like Scotland over Ireland. I really
Yeah.
like Scotland. Scotland was really, really, to me, really. I don't know, man. I just felt like I was in the movie of Braveheart. Like I just wanted to paint my face and put a kilt on and go scream to the world.
You basically turned into a gladiator, right?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like I was in the Highlands. I was like, dude, I'm in it. Like I feel like I could stay here forever.
Full Viking mode.
Full Viking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the swords and pitchforks, bro. I'm
Just
going
go
in.
for it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it is. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, you don't have to use that, but
Oh, we're using all of this, Kevin. I'm not editing that much. I got a lot of learning to do here with the editing.
yeah, I got to learn how to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is our first time doing this, and obviously we'll do it again sometime, and next time we'll just BS a little bit more about whatever.
Yeah, I think we can.
But I wanted to kind of get into who you are and the hunting stories that you have and all that. So
yeah, man, that's one of my biggest things is hunting, man. I grew up. I shot my first deer when I was 9 years old.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've shot squirrels. I shot rabbits. I shot frogs. I shot everything there is to eat, and I ate it all.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's how we were raised, man. Back in that time, that's what we had. I mean, we were shooting anything. It
Yeah.
didn't matter.
Right.
And we ate it. And, I think it's more satisfying when you, to me at least, where I shoot something, I know where it's coming from, and it's my meat. And I don't drop my stuff off at the butcher anymore because I think it's my responsibility to take care of that animal and make sure I process it the way I need it to be. And, I trim everything up really, really clean. I don't throw any bloodshot or anything. I don't think a lot of butchers do that. I don't think they would, but maybe. I don't know. But just I know for my satisfaction that I know where I cleaned it the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I did it the way I want to eat it.
Yeah.
And, here's a little drop for you, but my wife didn't like eating venison at all.
Really?
At all. No.
So how did you convince her or get her to like it?
Well, she bought me this book. It's by Hank Shaw. Hank Shaw, it's called Buck Moose. Dude, phenomenal book. If you want to knock the socks off your wife's feet.
I definitely want to knock her socks off.
Well, that's good, bud.
I think I've already done it a couple times. I got a couple trophies. So
That's good, man. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Dude, talking about that. So
anyways,
yeah. So man,
inappropriate.
yeah, man, you got the Hank Shaw book, man. It just changed the way you cook it because when I was growing up, we're just gonna throw some butter in the pan and salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder, and there we are, and it tastes like freaking rubber. It's overcooked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you start really cooking that really prime piece of meat, and it's prime meat, dude. Like, I'm all about these tomahawk steaks. I'll cut tomahawk steaks out of these deer now, and they look cool. They taste great. They have the little bone for the rib bone. You eat on it. You just look cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's just awesome. Yeah, that book's really good. Hank Shaw, Buck Moose, dude. Great
Nice.
book.
I'll have to
Great
look
book.
into that. Yeah.
And it's easy recipes. What he did was he went all over the world and got recipes like Africa, Norway, Germany, all these places he went. He took recipes and made them better. They put his spin on them, and they're really good. They're really good.
Nice.
So
Nice.
he was here several years ago, but he was at the Mulefoot in Emily City.
Okay.
That's what I heard. He was there cooking or doing something there. So that was kind of cool.
That is cool. So what we got to do is, well, the
Take
wife's
two.
probably going to watch this. Is we got to come over, see you and Kate. You're going to
Do a
get a little
podcast
bit.
there?
No, we're going to cook some venison out of that book. She's not going to know she's eating venison. And then I'm going to say, honey, did you like it?
Yeah.
And then
We can.
that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, you want to just cut this out.
No way.
No, dude, we'll do it. We'll film it.
Yeah.
We'll film it. We love filming stuff. No, so don't you know what I mean? Cut that out.
I'm not cutting anything out.
No, Katie's go-to. She really likes the steak Diane. You can do that with any steak. It's really good. It's very simple. Any steak would work for that, but works really good with venison. And then I use the Icelandic blueberry cream sauce recipe. Dynamite. Looks cool. It's just use a backstrap. It's just
Phenomenal.
I might have to go eat one right now.
I know I'm getting actually really hungry thinking about it.
But that's probably why I'm talking about it, because I am hungry.
Right.
But it's
Well,
fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we might as well wrap this thing up then. We got them stories out of you, and I do want to say thank you so much for
man, no
coming in. you're always a fun time to be around. You are one of them guys, when you walk into the room, it gets a little bit brighter.
Well,
you know
thanks,
what I
bud.
mean? You're always complimenting people.
Always build up, never tear down.
Yeah, man. You're always fun to be around. And I
appreciate
think
that.
that's kind of why our friendship has grown.
I love it.
Yep.
We
and
are.
I love it too.
And, I think, and, you know, dude, moving forward and doing what we want to do, we're going to get on some hunts. We'll just bond more that way, and
Yeah.
we'll just go do it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
hope maybe I'll be packing your elk out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wanna come for
dragging
the
your deer.
adventure.
There's nothing better than helping your buddy out, dragging deer out, or getting a call, hey, dude, I just shot one.
Right.
I'm coming over. Where's he at? Drop me a pin.
Right. No, that's kind of what I'm saying is like, let's
Most
do an elk
guys
hunt. I
don't
even care
drop
if I get
pins
one.
anymore. They don't want you in their spot.
They want you to know.
I'll pull them out by the road. You know what I'm saying, Junior? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They don't want
right.
you out there. So
No, I wouldn't
but-
be that way.
No, it's just a deer. I don't care.
Right. Well, thanks again, Kev. I really appreciate you taking the time to sit
No
down
problem.
with me. This was really awesome.
All right, man. No
Yep.
problem.
Yep. Take care, man. We'll
Catch you
see you
next
next time. Yep. See ya.